to me.
You know what I'm saying? Doing that thing, you know. Chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. What? Oh, chopper right beneath me. Chopper right beneath me. 8K with the fucking bean. Yeah, 3B smoking.
The larger DC live action multiverse. This movie is a bit of a hinge in the sense that it presents a story that amplifies a unified universe where all these cinematic iterations that we've seen before are valid. Director Andy Muschietti said in an interview last month. That means he confirms that Superman Returns is his own thing. The 4 Batman films before are their own thing.
Yes.
And the other Superman, the 4 Superman films, oh my god, Superman Quest for Peace, Superman 4 is, good god, that movie sucks.
Yes.
Superman 4 is in its, like, with their... So
it's
Superman
in its
4
own
movies are their
bubble.
own thing.
The Christopher Reeve films, own bubble. The Nolan films, own bubble. But it's not connected to the Snyderverse. Own bubble. It's its own Earth. It's its own DC universe. Its own DC Earth.
Own universe. Jonah Hex! Fuck!
It's connected, but it's its own film.
There you go. It's inclusive in the sense that it is saying all that you've seen exists and everything that you will see exists in the same unified universe. This confirms DC is not going to have like a Marvel Cinematic Universe. They have a multiverse. That pretty much confirms it right there.
Yes.
What captivated me about The Flash is the human drama in it. Muschietti previously revealed the human feelings and emotions that play, and that's it.
You know what annoys me about this is the fact that they're like an octopus just spreading through the multiple universes. And when we got the in Civil War, not Civil War, I'm sorry, and with the Avengers, they went 2 universes. It was 1 and then 2 when they brought back Thanos. 2.
Yes.
These are
I'm thankful.
just saying, oh, this one over here, this one over here, this one over here, this one over here. Be a fan of us. By the way, we're not done yet. This one over here, this one over here. Bro, 2 is what we got in with the Avengers. And we were like, okay, we're with you. They're going, everything is a something. And you're going to confuse the fan base. And when you have a confused fan base, you don't have a fan base who's excited about a character. Because if that character dies, well, fuck it. Another universe wants better, I guess. That universe wants alive. It's just their way of stretching their hands out and being lazy and not rewriting a script that's going to connect you to certain characters, you know? And they're saying, well, you could like Michael Keaton Batman, and we got this Batman, that Batman, that one. It's like, dude, sell us, sell me, sell you on one single character. Chris Evans is... Captain America. Who's Batman again? Exactly. Who's Superman again? You know, we got Wonder Woman. Good, great. Don't fucking add more of her. She's good. Please. Like, we don't want multiple characters. We just want one. And when you add multiple universes, you just muck up what is a good story for a lot of these characters. It just gets all mucked up. And that's the situation I think they're going to find themselves.
Right, because look at it like this. And this is why I think the multiverse is a good thing and bad thing. Let's look at it like this, because I do agree. Work one thing at a time. And granted, we had Jonah Hex. I don't want Jonah Hex to be connected in the same multiverse to these other films. Like, I don't want that DC movie, The Leftovers, which nobody ever seen or cared about, with Chris Evans to be part of it, even though it's a DC movie. I don't want mess to be connected to, keep the mess away. Some can come, but some gotta stay away. I'm trying to say everything, okay. Adam West and stuff. Don't hate him, but corny. But look, this is the problem with having multiple universes, and if I think they're going to do this, right? Let's say a 1 year Jason Momoa Aquaman comes out with a film. And let's say, for example, they want to do a one-off Justice League movie, and it's like an entirely different cast of people. And they say, this takes place in a different Earth. It's a one-off story of the Justice League near the end of retirement. They're already established. It's gonna be confusing, right? Because general audiences, they don't study this stuff like. And I'm not saying study like we are deeply studying this. They don't know about multiverses like that. They don't know about these concepts that we know from the comics and stuff, because they really don't dive into this stuff. We know that stuff is separate, but to the average viewer, they're gonna be all like, wait a minute, they're gonna be like this. is that an Asian Aquaman? Huh? He looks small. Oh shit.
Wait, why is Mera a dude?
You know, it's that type of shit. Everybody's gonna be confused. And look, people will catch on. Yes, people will catch on, but still, it's too much, right? It's too much trying to have this, and that. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, this is all because of Zack Snyder's bad films in DCU. If it wasn't for Zack Snyder's failure, this multiverse thing would have never existed. Mm-hmm. There wouldn't be no Flashpoint to reboot because they wouldn't have to reboot anything if it was not bad. They would have kept going because it would have been good. But the reason we're doing this is because something is bad, and this is kind of already the problem. The Batman film is coming. Like look, the Batman film's coming.
This is like a reactionary move. This is a reactionary move.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, Snyder films were not preferred by fans.
Right.
We
Snyder
the keys to the whole. They gave him the Kevin Feige keys to the whole universe. You made Man of Steel. You know what? Fuck it.
Right.
Get the whole universe. You're just sitting here like, what the fuck?
And look, this is the risk we got to take to fix this. Things need to be fixed, right? The main DCU needs to be fixed with the successful films: Wonder Woman 84, Aquaman, and Snyderverse is on a separate thing. Justice League. In my opinion, you should throw the Suicide Squad into the Snyderverse too, because we don't know. They didn't say nothing about where Suicide Squad is at. But they need to reboot this stuff. They need to make it consistent. And in my opinion, if they're doing this, reboot Henry Cavill. Give him a new Superman movie. Continue after Wonder Woman 84. That movie this is the beauty of the Wonder Woman films. They take place before any of the modern day events, which Man of Steel starts at. And I've been saying this. I'm down with a revised Henry Cavill Superman origin. Because Wonder Woman 84, they can have a post-credit scene in there where Superman's pod is falling down to space, because it's about the 80s when he gets there. In Man of Steel, he's in his 30s, so he was born in what? The 80s, 80-ish Earth time. You see a pod from space crashing down into Kansas. Movie ends. Transition into the Superman Man of Tomorrow solo film with Superman. And
now, you know how much fucking hype that would do, bro?
Like,
dude, get a fresh start from Wonder Woman, bro.
Right.
From Wonder Woman. Like that would be so smart at the same time, because it's their way of going, listen, here, let's you're gonna get one Superman, one Wonder Woman, because like I said, the fans aren't gonna want to hear about, oh, what's your favorite Flash? What? The Flash. Which one? Which one is right? Because there's so many goofy ones.
Right.
But that would be so smart. They did that. And the woman, you should see the pod crash down, and then we go, okay, now we pick it up from Clark. Maybe we do a cameo with Wonder Woman in the Superman movie. That'd be kind of cool. And then that's a foundation of a good kind of series, because they gotta reboot this. There's a lot of mistakes in this entire universe. They gotta start as soon as possible. And Wonder Woman's a great start off. She's a perfect starter for them. So that would be a huge opportunity if they was to do that.
Huge. The biggest thing. All right, this is the biggest thing. Why, and people don't think it's big, but the way the Snyderverse, and this is the MCU has this problem, right? Let's use Iron Man. Winter Soldier for example, right? Now, when you have when you have a universe, it's cool to see heroes do their own thing, but this is the problem with a universe, right? A universe of characters. This is why movies like Spider-Man, the Raimi films, get a pass from these faults, because he's the only one in that universe. Mm-hmm. In the Winter Soldier, it's confirmed that would take place right after the Avengers film 2014. Mind you, Captain America is dealing with some potential worldly event. Three helicarriers planning to pinpoint people and hit them from the sky with lasers. Pew! Pew! Pew!
I'm dead.
People just getting their brains fried with lasers. And you would think, I think it's time to call in Iron Man, the Avengers,
They actually hinted at that.
But see.
They actually hinted at that.
The
reason why you don't want to do that is because you want to have the character stand on his own 2 feet and not.
Which is good. But you have to write. That's if you write events that make sense for that character to be able to stand alone. It's like if it's a Superman film, right? If it's a Superman film, I'm gonna cue the bug. If Darkseid is coming in a Superman film, and let's say a Justice League film comes out before a Superman film is coming, and he has to fight Darkseid. in my opinion, yes, Superman's there, but Darkseid is like a Justice League villain. Did you expect the team to be there? Not saying Superman can't handle him on his own. He could. But, you know, when Darkseid
he could fight him. I think if the fight went off, Darkseid would smoke him. But, like, in the beginning, I think Superman could hit, throw some punches in there.
Right. But see, what I'm trying to get to is, if we're doing it, staying true to it, making a universe, in that Superman film, I want to see Wonder Woman pull up and be like, yo, Darkseid's here. I got your back, Supes. And it won't take away from her. It'll only take away from Superman if you make the movie about Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman can just pop up at the last minute, like, yo, Clark, Darkseid's here, I'm here to help.
Or do what they do in the DC animated movies. When you have a hero taking on a villain, since they've already established a big multiverse in their animated universe, when you see Green Lantern pop up, it's like, oh, hey, I remember that guy from that other Justice League movie.
Yep.
They already became friends. They already went through their hurdles. They're already friends. Let's start working. Or like, you know how they had it with Justice League Throne of Atlantis with Aquaman? So when you saw Aquaman pop up again, it's cool because we already went through his solo movie.
Yes.
The animated universe does it right. Solo movie, get the characters together, have them go through his experiences, his trauma, what makes him a great hero. The live action universe is like, fuck it, throw Batman out there, see what the fuck's
like
gonna happen.
Darkseid smoking Superman. They're fighting through. Superman's starting to lose, and then you see like a trident cut right down for the Superman and Darkseid, and then you see everybody. That'd be like the oh shit moment. Like, why not do things like that? Cool things like that. Why you gotta like sell some movie on all the characters? Like, it's just corny.
But they want to make it like Civil War. Like, so what I'm predicting for this movie is that I think it'll actually be pretty good. That's a crazy.
No, it was a.
But the issue with the movie is that I don't think people will like it for the Flash. They're gonna like it for who's in the movie.
Batman.
Hand me down the shark repellent bat spray.
He said there's gonna be a lot of people in this movie.
Yes.
I'm just saying, though, no one's gonna care about Ezra Miller. If you see Gal Gadot, Brandon, imagine seeing Brandon Root Superman.
But see,
like,
all right, and look,
look,
this director, the writer is shaky, but these two directors, Andy Muschietti and I think Barbara, I think she's producing his wife, or I'm not sure she's co-directing, but I'm liking what they're saying. I'm liking what they're saying more than Christina. Christina didn't say nothing whack. It was at the DC Fandom panel. The only person I was whack on the panel was Ezra because he was literally not giving any insight on the movie. He was just giving these whack facts that nobody cares about. But what I think this is what I think Andy Muschietti can do. In my opinion, I don't think Ezra Miller is a bad actor. Not a bad actor. It's just, I think Andy, like some other directors, can take an actor and have them do a whole 180. Joss Whedon had Henry Cavill do a 180 in the Justice League film. Has Superman acted like nothing like the BVS or Man of Steel Superman? Those are two different people. Is really a reborn traditional Superman, but with a modern day clothing, but it's a traditional Superman, modern day. It ain't like the BVS or Man of Steel Superman. Like, they're totally different. Totally different. I think, and look, I'm not saying you have to kill him, but I think just for the sake of this film, you can do whatever you want now. Because you can do a whole 180 on this character, and he can act nothing like he did in Justice League. He can come in acting confident, confident, less geeky, have friends, actually, run right. Not
the problem is we need Wally West Flash, and we got Justice League with another Barry Allen, and that Flash sucks, dude. That Flash is trash. The Wally West Flash is entertaining. He's funny.
Yeah, I like Wally.
He's part of the team, but like he's more.
I'll be honest. They should have called Ezra. Look, I don't even think Ezra's not even really Wally. Like, because Wally's so confident. He's a confident speaker. He's not afraid to, if you gonna go hit on a girl on the team, and he gonna try to shoot a shot at Wonder Woman. He ain't afraid to. Ezra Miller Flash.
Hot girl.
He's trying to come. The Flash trying to come with all the ladies. Like that, but that's what I'm saying. That's the Flash I like. Like he's entertaining. He's entertaining. He's not like goofy. This introvert, whatever Ezra is, he's a funny, entertaining character that people can still relate to. But when it's time to throw down, he's a real dude. Like he's like, let's go, And
he's also one thing that you can do. This why I say, he's sort of the heart and the youth of the team. He's basically either way you can go him or Superman. They're like the heart. They're the hearts of the team. They're that people that's like, they bring the heart to this shit. You can really grab something. They bring the heart to this shit. And, you know, that's why I wish Zack Snyder's direction wasn't Justice League, but it clearly wasn't, because Zack Snyder's direction is for Cyborg to be the heart of something. That's a robot. He ain't got no heart. He got a metal heart.
Teen Titans Cyborg might have worked, like it was like the recently promoted from Teen Titans to Justice League Cyborg. They could have worked that in, but this Cyborg is not that Cyborg. It's clear the minute you first see him, that's not the used to be Teen Titans, this dude Cyborg. It's his new Cyborg that's his bummed 24/7. This Cyborg hates everything, and when he wins, he does a shittiest booyah in the history. He's like booyah,
booyah.
No, but like that's the theme of That's the theme of, like, you know, Zack Snyder's Snyderverse. They hate everything. These characters are depressing. Looking at them,
that Cyborg was like, booyah.
and look,
chill, bro. Like, you won.
And look, you know, and not to derail too far from the Flashpoint thing. Look, it's good and it's bad. It's bad because they're obviously using the multiverse as an excuse to. Let's say if we mess up one time. Oh, shoot. Time to go to Earth 2. Bye, Earth 52. Bye. Earth 2, guys. We're on Earth 2 now.
Dude, come on, man. Fuck.
Earth 52 sucks. But Earth 2, guys, it's already tight. This has a Batman. This has the Green Lantern movie.
You on it. They're going to sell it to you.
Yes, dude. But see, this is the good thing about this. This is the good thing, too. Everybody gets a pieces of what they want. But there's always going to be one prime thing that we follow. But everything else is just like Elseworld. It's its own, there's always going to be one prime thing. So it's a good and bad. It's a good and bad. Mainly
so on this Earth, we all like Wonder Woman. We're all chill with Wonder Woman.
Yes.
On this Earth, Flash, he's kind of corny. A majority of the fans don't like him.
Yes.
So they got Flash from another Earth. The problem is that Wonder Woman as good as Gal Gadot? Because she's a pretty good Wonder Woman.
Right.
When you go to Earth, you got to resell us now on Gal Gadot as a different, another Wonder Woman actress. And it's like, when you try to sell us another actress when we got a good actress, we're all going to be like, what the fuck? Like, no, we got Wonder Woman. We're good. Flash stunk, but not Wonder Woman. Can we keep her? And they're like, no. On this Earth, here's the Wonder Woman. I'm going to be like, don't, like, that's gonna be a problem they're gonna run into because they're not gonna have a stable character base, you know.
Yep.
And I think that's gonna be a huge issue.
I don't know. See, I have a lot of issues when it comes to, like, what they've been doing recently. Because as you guys know, me, Ashley, and K-Dot and Tyler, hopefully, will be doing a Birds of Prey review. I just watched Birds of Prey, and I wanted to throw myself out a fucking window. Literally eating Arby's and getting ran over by a bus.
And see, look, wait a minute, MSK, I'm glad you brought it up. Birds of Prey is an example of how you do it. This is the problem.
How do you not?
No.
Not write a script. How do you not do a movie?
No. This is a problem. This is one of the problems. This is why I sometimes say cinematic universe films, and I kind of miss the days of Raimi Spider-Man. You know, he's the only universe in that. He's the only hero in that universe. Birds of Prey is such a bad example of trying to connect to stuff, right? This is how dumb it is.
Why are they called Birds of Prey?
No. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
These girls are the Birds of Prey. Get the fuck out of here! My god!
And look, this is how retarded it is. So let me go by piece by some events. In that film, Harley Quinn blew up Ace Chemicals. Batman knows Ace Chemicals is the place where Joker was born. He knows this. It blew up. Mind you, this is a big thing. And there should have been hella toxins and stuff in the sky. Gotham City should have been polluted and full of toxins. Not even the whole Justice League should have been in Gotham, going to check on the people and giving them some cures to fix them and shit. And like look, another thing. Let's go to the police scene, the police sequence, right?
No.
It makes it even worse. You don't see Commissioner Gordon. And you're telling me Batman isn't notified when GCPD gets attacked?
You know what, dude?
That's the problem with some of these.
Dude, you know what really threw me off? What really threw me off was that there's trained police officials who have been literally training for years, right? That one black lady. Oh my god, why are you a cop? You cannot fight. Get the fuck out of my face.
She went to the cuck division, the police department. They were all fucking not using their guns. They were like, let's do shitty karate on Harley Quinn with a beanbag gun.
Bro,
and they were like, all right, let's do that then, guys. Like, yes, no one has guns, right?
Remember, there was a part in the movie. Remember that there was a part in the movie where she was getting shot at, where there was meth around, and she sniffed meth, and she beat up trained assassins. I was like, oh my god, what am I even watching? Oh my god! But
hey, that was a girl power movie, and it just failed even for girls.
I don't even think it was that. I think the movie just sucks. The movie just bad.
Yeah, it just like just in general. Like, look, you can take out all the girl power stuff from a story standpoint. The movie is like legitimately retarded. Bad. Like, dude, how do you like this movie for sure connects to the DCEU, and there's a Batman there. I don't care if it's not Ben Affleck in a suit. Batman should have been in the movie because this film makes Batman look bad. Because like, wait a minute, Batman. So Ace Chemicals blows up and there's a bunch of toxins in the air now. You're not gonna do nothing about this? Wait a minute, Batman. GCPD gets attacked and either Jim Gordon or Batman isn't there. What the freak are they trying to build? This is problem with other films. They make other like these films make other characters. That's why each film has to be mindful when they're in the universe. Like, you have to pay attention to the previous film. You have to, because when you write something, because
they established in Suicide Squad he can appear. They did it in Suicide Squad,
right? Because
way worse movie, maybe,
right?
Potentially, Birds of Prey, Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey.
Because when you write something that happened prior and you come out with a new movie, in my opinion, all the directors should be talking to the people from the previous films, like. We just want to make sure everything is like consistent, because it's because when you, it's like, let's use a comic panel for example. When you read your first issue, your second issue shouldn't be so disconnected from the first. Where like, is this even the second issue? I shouldn't be saying that. I should be all like, oh, this is obviously part of this. But when you have a Birds of Prey film that takes place in a time where there's a Batman, a Commissioner Gordon, the Justice League film, you're telling me none of these people care what the fuck Harley Quinn is doing? Only Rosie Perez, that Latina lady? Alright, and it's kind of fucking Rosie weird.
Perez, worst cop I've seen in a cinematic movie in ever potentially.
That movie was literally one big middle finger to all dudes. It's like, hey, look, ladies, we're powerful too, and even chicks are like, no, that's corny.
Bro,
I do want to save some of this for the review.
Yeah.
I watched Birds of Prey. That movie sucks. Like people said, it's a feminist movie. It really is. I can see what people are saying. It does give off that vibe. The vibe of it is 100%. The vibe of it is there, but it's just a bad movie. This movie sucks. It makes Black Mass look like some effeminate weirdo. Like,
it made him like this super flamboyant, like weird, super flamboyant, whiny baby. Like, remember he was crying over Black Canary because she didn't want to beat him? I'm like, oh my gosh, you are a bitch. Are you crying over Black Canary? She didn't even want you.
Before we jump back, Black Canary, that actor was super hot. I'm just saying, though.
But she sucked, though.
Her Italian chick was hot, too. They're both kind of hot, but, like, they're hot. I mean, Margot Robbie's smoking hot, but they're all dumbasses in the movie. Like, they all stink in the movie. No, like, all of them.
So with DC doing this, multiverse, I don't know. The issue here is each writer has to be mindful of what the other one is putting in. That's why the MCU worked the way it did, because each writer was mindful of what they're putting in. Up until a certain point.
Until a certain point. And look, I like the MCU, but now after Phase 4, now they know. They should know this. They should have been knew this at Phase 2. This is why when we do cinematic universes, the only thing I want is, because I know these directors don't actually get that deep and talk about how to stay connected to one another, because it proves it in Infinity War. Let me use it for example. I want to derail too far, but let me use this for example. In the Guardians of the Galaxy, it was stated that Gamora is the last of her kind. Thanos said in Infinity War, I kill half of your people. That makes no sense. And half your people are still thriving. That literally makes no sense. And look, it made Thanos' character look bad because he told Gamora, I don't like liars. You just lied to Gamora. That's a lot. So if he it's that type of stuff. Be consistent. Talk to the writers and directors. That's why, you know.
Yeah, there's so much ways to get and hold of them. There's Twitter, Instagram,
Right,
anyway.
Well, we're watching how about this crazy wild notion of how about you watch the last movie and literally just as you watch it mentally.
V. Hey. And look, V's not wrong. V's not wrong because I remember Christian Bale stated he hasn't watched. He definitely watched it, but around the time of that shooting, he didn't watch The Dark Knight. Like he didn't watch the movie just because that shooting. He definitely at some point watched it, but like some actors don't even actors don't even watch their own movies. Some actors don't watch their movies, bro. It'll blow your mind. Some actors don't even watch their movies. So just imagine some of these directors that do cinematic universe films don't even watch the past person's movie.
They always say they do. In interviews and shit, they always say they do.
Oh, they say they do, but they don't.
There's a difference of sitting there watching a popcorn and watching it and mentally going, all right, this character has this, so now when we do it in the new movie, we got to make sure we don't fuck that one thing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you know, it's all being consistent.
I want to pay homage to the previous film. I don't want to disrespect the director's work. Well, you just did, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, but they don't analyze it. They watch it like for like goofiness.
Yeah, that's why you know, with this multiverse thing, DC they gotta take what I just said and go the extra mile to stay consistent. Because one thing we all as consumers want from our products, anime, anything, video games, consistency, consistent stories. That's what we just want. Sometimes, you know, and look, give me one thing that's any type of media that's a story that's consistent. At least one thing that's like more consistent than other things. Anything. What's the most consistent show, video game, franchise you have ever seen compared to others? Because it's hard to say them. It's hard to find them because everything's inconsistent. But some things. But this is the thing. Some things are more inconsistent than others. Some things are hugely more inconsistent than others. A lot of things are more consistent than others. So
the things that are consistent are the ones that we care about. Like, I mean, look at Castlevania. The storyline, that's one that's always been the same. And they even made a Netflix series and whatnot. Like, it's just of the storyline. Like, if you're consistent to your storyline, you're good. I mean, look at the Resident Evil movies. They added a new character. They bitched out the main characters. And when's the last time you've seen Resident Evil? Like, you don't care about it because they kept adding bullshit that what we weren't enjoying. When you go to see a Batman movie, you want to see Batman. And now with all this multiverse, you got like 8 Batmans. You got 8 dads to choose from. And you got little kids going to stores because everyone wants Batman action figures with kids. And you go, which Batman you want? And they're be like, what the fuck? How about the Batman one? And they're like, no.
I agree.
Yes. This Batman, that Batman. And the kids are like, no, I just want fucking Batman. There's one Batman, bro. No, actually, depending on the universe, have you watched WB shows? And they're like, no, eat ass. I know one Batman. And look, Bruce Wayne.
And look, this is why I also say, and this is the same thing in the comics as V. You're bringing it up. In the Batman comics right now, find me a Batman that has surpassed Bruce Wayne Batman. Surpassed the character.
One that people remember is Terry McGinnis. That's
all right. Let's use Terry. Would you say Terry McGinnis has surpassed Bruce Wayne as the Batman?
Terry McGinnis is well known.
He's well known. He's
cool.
Even, but he will never come touch the OG Batman.
Batman was out of commission. Batman was out of commission. Who took over for being Batman? Nightwing. But people didn't go, well, that's my Batman is Nightwing, though. They even knew it was Nightwing. He wouldn't say he wouldn't even beat Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Nobody can replace Bruce Wayne.
The thing is, he wouldn't beat. He just couldn't be Bruce Wayne Batman.
And it's like, look,
mentally, Bruce Wayne is so beyond. His IQ was what, 192 or something? Like, that dude is smart. I'm not saying Terry's a dummy, but like, if you're Batman, you better be that guy. You gotta
be the original Batman, but just 10 times better. Terry McGinnis will never. And look, I like Nightwing. I like them, but they're never gonna come close to what Bruce Wayne did. Bruce Wayne accomplished Bruce Wayne by himself accomplished way more than his students. He got, I don't know how many degrees this dude got. I don't know all the training. He knows all the fighting styles. This dude is OP. He has accomplished too much for anybody, and that's the thing. He accomplished so much, and it's hard to come close to that.
Batman looked at Justice League and literally came up with a contingency plan to fuck all of them over in case they went rogue. Right. Remember that?
Yep.
That's how good Batman is. He's like, I don't care. The minute one of these guys turn, I got something for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good he is. And now you're gonna have this universe with all these Batmans, and you're gonna tell me that all these Batmans are like that? No. There's one. And the minute you start doing like 3 or 4 that's clip, you're just diluting the quality of your product. Because at the end of the day, Batman is a product that sells to us. Everybody. Kids, grown-ups, comic nerds. And if you sell us a multitude of one product, you dilute the quality of it. How about you just sell us Coke, not soda and some bullshit? Like, you know, like when you go to a store, there's all these fake Cokes, but you don't know the name of the fake Cokes. You know Coca-Cola, but you don't know all these fake sodas. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Coca-Cola is still that OG that can never be surpassed. Look, I like Shasta Cola, but it ain't coming close to Coca-Cola. Shasta Cola is never touching Coca-Cola. That's the supreme.
I drink the 50-cent soda.
That's the
Cola,
OG.
The nasty aftertaste.
Oh god, it's either what was it? It's either Pepsi. It's either Pepsi or Coke. There's still
Pepsi
number
or Coke,
one, and that's the same thing with like people don't understand the reason why the multiverse works in DC Comics is because you already grew with the original versions of the characters.
You need
so
those OG versions.
That's fine. That's fine. You have different flashes after you went through Barry Allen, Wally West, and Bart Allen. But you got Barry Allen first, and you grew with Barry Allen first. That's different.
That's why
starting universe with Bart Allen.
And here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing with the Avengers. When we got the other universe Thanos, it was the same fucking Thanos. There was just everything was the same. He was still an asshole. He was still ready to fuck shit up. Like it was a different actor. It was some other thing. When you got the different Gamora, it was still the same chick.
Gamora, yeah.
It was just the alternate universe. Nothing changed at all. And then you're gonna go over here and you go, okay, we got this Flash, that Batman, Superman,
we're all different. We want to be different.
Right.
And look, granted, that's all good. But MSK, you brought it up. I'm glad you brought this up. This is why at the end of the day, you can have all these other multiverses, but the main DCEU, other people will tell you this, and this is why those Snyder fans, this is why y'all universe failed. Y'all wanted that short bullshit. Snyder wanted to do some 5-film Justice League short Justice cinematic universe. Get that bullshit out of here. We want a 23, 30-year cinematic universe. We don't want that 10-year. We don't want no 5-year cinematic universe. We want that go all the way. There's a reason. There's a reason DCU was created to compete with the MCU. The MCU is like the comics. That shit just keep going and going and going, and it just keeps on connected. But them Snyder fans was making scapegoats like he was only gonna do it Justice League Part 1, 2, and 3, and it was gonna be done. Get that shit out of here. Nah, we want a cinematic universe. And look, just like MSK said,
like, why? You can just reboot it. Snyder can have his vision at first, but then you could just reboot it then.
No, hey, that's all good. That's all good. But you still need the prime universe to build off of to create everything else. Mm-hmm. Without the prime universe, then we just got all these random universes, and just like I said earlier, Earth 69 fucks up. Oh, we go to Earth 280. Oh, 69. Oh shit, that shit's fucked up. 280. Here we come. Here we go. 280. It's like, what we doing?
I guarantee you, in one film, one Earth's gonna be literally on fire. They're like, whatever.
Roll the cameras, boys.
Hey, but see, look.
Was mind controlling everyone to burn themselves up.
They're the great Batman.
But
like half a man.
But see, look at this. This could be the beauty. This could be the beauty of this if they do it right.
Why
Flash is limping at 50 miles an hour.
Why is there Superman? Why is there Superman on this Earth? Oh, doesn't have one. What the fuck?
Look, wait a minute.
When you go to someone, you go, "What's your favorite Iron Man?" You go, "Robert Downey Jr." Why is it more? You're like, "No, exactly." And then you go, somebody go, "What's your favorite Flash?" Or "What's your favorite Joker?" Which is a great one. People say Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson. I mean, these are the main two, and you'll get 2 different guys. And the thing is, DC should have had this on lock already. We should be in Justice League the movie 13 already, but now we're talking about redoing everything because it's a dumpster fire.
Yes.
Only because of the Zack Snyder direction, though.
Yes.
Zack Snyder's direction.
All of it. It's been for years. I mean, listen, I love the Batman Tim Burton movies. Don't get me wrong, but the minute they stop that and start doing some other shit, it's like, all right, are we gonna lock it down though? Yeah, we got George Clooney locked up, boys. All right, George Clooney's done. All right, don't worry about it. We got Val Kilmer. This is gonna be Okay, that's done. Okay, no mind. Don't worry about it. Rub it off. We got another Batman, and you're sitting there going, what? And then you got Iron Man 3. You got the Avengers. All these movies. You're sitting there going,
War, Thor,
there's
Ragnarok.
one Iron Man. There's one of Captain America. And how many Batmans are we on, bro? You can't just get your formula straight. And now you're talking about selling us on Ezra Miller again after we know he stinks. Like, just scrap that.
Yeah.
Like,
and look, and I agree because I agree because it's like this too. You know, it's all good and well to have these different versions, but at the end of the day, just like you said, you have all these different versions, and the MCU, they fucked up too. We saw Incredible Hulk, they fucked up. We saw Thor 1, they fucked up. But guess what? Through they fuck ups, they kept going. It's the same thing in the comics too. It's the exact same thing in the comics. Some stories fuck up. Some stories was trash, and then they just moved past it and kept going. Civil War 2, trash. That shit was weak. Captain Marvel was a douchebag beach in that shit. I fucking hated her. She was a prick. But then they moved on from that trash story and made some more stories. And they just keep going. Or somehow retcon it. And I understand, at this point for the Flash, we need to just reboot. But this is the kind of the final straw for this. Like, DC should have this cinematic universe thing on lock. And this is the problem, and I'm going to say this, because I'm going to bring it up. You Snyder fans, I have to bring this up because you guys are the main contributors to this with your complaints. And they make no sense. So they think, when we want to do a cinematic universe, they think when I say that, they think the MCU. No. The Godzilla films are a cinematic universe. That been a cinematic universe. But the Godzilla films aren't like the MCU films. They all connect. What the Snyder fans think when I say make it a cinematic universe, they think I say make it goofy, make it funny, make all the characters wisecracking, snarky douchebags like Tony Stark. Let them all be the same. No. You can have a cinematic universe and you have a different tone. Because your tone is going to set you apart. Your storytelling is going to set you apart. Your style. Shit, what if one of the DC films is a black and white film? MCU hasn't done a black and white film. I don't know. What if one of your MCU films is like a noir-esque film?
That'd be amazing.
What if one
like
of
a noir Batman would be absolutely fucking cool as well.
In your style, your tone is what's going to set you apart. You can still be in cinematic universe. The Godzilla films started off goofy, and some of them slightly got serious. But that was Godzilla films was a cinematic universe, but it's not the same type of cinematic universe as the MCU. But it was a cinematic universe. You can have a cinematic universe and not share the same tone. People think just because I say blend the universes, they think I'm saying be the MCU. No, it's just like the comics. They connect. You have a dark ass gritty Wolverine on a team of X-Men with kids. If it was the MCU, Wolverine would have been a jolly goofball idiot. He ain't gonna be time to die, bub. He ain't gonna be none of that shit. But I hope we can get that shit. But for the MCU, you won't get that shit. You won't. But if in DC, you could get that shit. Because remember, BVS Ultimate Edition, that was an R-rated film in a PG-13 universe. But that already lets you know different styles. DC gave us Joker film. It wasn't connected to the DCU, but different styles. Something different. Now it's all connected to the multiverse. But still, I mean universe. Not my multiverse. Universe. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Universe.
But now you have these weird possibilities in the future if they ever want to do certain team-up movies. Like, you could have a Brandon Root Superman movie with Robert Pattinson's Batman taking on that Joker and maybe Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I'm just saying. It's an idea.
Why is he still there?
Why does he still have a
hipster Lex Luthor?
And look, wait a minute. See, this is the problem. Look, Snyder fans, you guys need to understand. Some of y'all let some dumb shit slide. Jesse Eisenberg, if we were supposed to get Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor is the equivalent of casting Michael Cera to play Superman. It's the equivalent. It's the exact equivalent. Casting Michael Cera to play Batman. Imagine that shit.
What about Giancarlo to play Lex Luthor, the Gus Fring guy? He has that face of, I got shit going no matter what you're doing. I got something, you know, like, I mean, just a dude who. Why is Lex Luthor like 18 in a grown-up universe of heroes? Like,
That's what
it makes no sense. It's not even like they didn't even explain it. They're just like, here it is, eat it, and we're like, no.
Wait, and just a scapegoat. Hey, just a scapegoat. V. They called him Lex Jr. Just a scapegoat. The bullshit. Zach said, well, people might not like this, so just to do it, I'm calling him Lex Jr. Yeah.
Yikes! That sounds so stupid. You know why that sounds so stupid? Did you know why that sounds so stupid? Because they established Batman's already pretty much done with his career. Okay, then why? Like, they're already older, so why is he younger? It's like, okay, that's his fucking good God. My brain's gonna explode.
That's less food that I grew up with Clark Kent on Smallville. Let's not forget that. He was like 8 when Superman was in high school and someone hated Superman. He's like, I'm gonna get you for taking my milk. Like, it makes no sense. Crappy.
And one more thing. Shouts out to Superman Man of Tomorrow. This is oh my look. You can say the ending was corny, but I gotta say this. Man of Steel, look, you had tight action, but Superman Man of Tomorrow is still a better film, and it's an animated film, and it was shorter than your movie. Look, I'm gonna give you the buck. In Man of Steel, Zack Snyder stated that the General was Martian Manhunter, right? And this is where we're gonna get into the issues with his storytelling and why it's bad. And he makes characters look bad for the future. So Man of Steel, him not introducing Martian Manhunter at that time told me this about Martian Manhunter's character in Man of Steel. He's a bitch. He doesn't know when to be productive. He's one of those characters that like to have dramatic openings and wait until like 10 movies in to finally show up. and look, in Superman Man of Tomorrow, dude, Martian Manhunter was probably the best part of that movie. He was giving Superman the business. He was not afraid to. He was not afraid. He didn't run from the smoke. Remember, he challenged Lobo. He challenged Lobo. Remember, he also
Lobo was this shit. It's ass whooping time. Dude, you'll never get that Lobo in the DCEU. He's gonna be some girl. It's ass whooping time.
Dude. Martian Manhunter came. Martian Manhunter came in Superman Man of Tomorrow for like even the smallest stuff. That's what I like about my Justice League team. Even for the smallest things, they're gonna be there. But in Man of Steel, Kryptonian aliens are trying to terraform the Earth. You're telling me Martian Manhunter isn't doing shit? Wonder Woman's not doing shit? Batman's not doing shit? Where the fuck are these people at? And in Man of Steel, it is confirmed they're all there. In Iron Man 1, we can say, do you want to know why we can say in Iron Man 1, Iron Man was the only person to deal with his event? There was no Captain America, he was in ice. There was no Hawkeye or Black Widow that knew about him. Thor was on Asgard.
Thor was growing up, yeah.
And look, the thing about Man of Steel, right? You know, and why BBS, this shit is so dumb. Fucking Zack Snyder. He can't tell a story for shit. You're telling me Martian Manhunter is gonna sit by at this serious moment when aliens are trying to terraform the planet he lives on too. He lives on this planet. Wait a minute. Martian Manhunter lives on this planet, you guys. He lives on this fucking planet. And he ain't doing shit to help it. Where the fuck is he gonna go?
He turns to a little kid, hops on a bus full of kids and starts crying. What a bitch, man. Martian bitch.
Dude, Martian Manhunter is so... And look, either way, after this... And look, even if... Wait, dude. MSK.
He confronts Aquaman in the movie by the whales putting Superman back into the shoreline on the trajectory.
Right.
Where's Aquaman then? He's supposed to be so for the Earth.
It goes back to my eventually we're gonna make fun of Aquaman, but we're not ready yet because he's the most awesome. But eventually we're gonna make fun of Aquaman one day. A comment. It's gonna happen. This is most badass Aquaman, but give it a couple of years when there's no more because they're gonna dump that guy because he's whatever. Everyone's gonna start making fun of Aquaman again because that makes zero sense. Aquaman's like, what, aliens on land? Well, I'm gonna swim with dolphins because dolphins.
Right,
bro. Bro, what? They're terraforming Earth? Well, I gotta clean this under the ocean. I mean, you got the cans. Cans are a big deal down here.
Right.
They're terraforming the entire planet, including the water. Oh well, Krypton has water, I guess.
Look and see. Look, this is look. That's just the multitude of problem with the first film. Atlanteans, we know Atlantean exists. They're not doing shit. So wait. You're gonna tell me? Let's say Zod won. So, was the Themysciran's not gonna come? None of them knew that the Earth was shaking like doom, boom. What the fuck are these people doing?
It was humping the Earth. It was fucking anal fucking the Earth. Wonder Woman just sitting there in her mansion, just sitting there doing nothing.
Right.
Aquaman's in the water.
She's blowing a fucking, listening to fucking Blondie music from the 80s.
This is just some of the problem with the storytelling. Like, that's the thing. This is why Justice League. This is why the first Justice League shouldn't even been a Dark Side. Dark Side shouldn't even been coming yet. Justice League 1 should have been Legion of Doom. This is why. Look, even the original slate. I remember the original slate has Cyborg film, Flash film. Even though I didn't want a Cyborg film, at least. No. The original slate was Man of Steel, BVS. I was already still wrong. Nope. The BVS shouldn't even been on the slate. Should have been Man of Steel or Wonder Woman, then Batman, and then Green Lantern, then Flash. No matter what order they get in, they go in unless we get to Justice League. Just release them, but first Wonder Woman. The first three have to be Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman.
After your Batman movie, throw in your Cyborg movie like they did with Captain Marvel. Just throw it in there.
Yeah.
That way, like if it sucks, it sucks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Well, this you already threw his movie in.
You threw his story out there.
Cyborg movie would have been. I think would have been pretty cool. I really do think it would have been pretty cool that they did Cyborg because Cyborg's pretty OP, but they didn't show it, of course, in the movie. But I think Cyborg movie would have been pretty badass because he is OP, but they just don't show it. Like you get this corny Cyborg who's bummed all the time. He wins. He's like, fuck. All right, yeah, no, we won, guys.
Booyah!
What a hurt.
He's booyah!
Dude, he looked at Flash like this. He was like, fuck.
That was so corny. I hated that side.
I remember that scene. I was looking at Ezra's face, and how the way he's looking at Cyborg. He's like, that big meaty cock, big meaty black cyborg cock.
As I look back at him, he's like, booyah, black man. It's like, yo, no one. Okay, can I just say something? What annoys me about this whole thing is the underlying tone we're not talking about, but I'm going to talk about it straight up. Because it's liberalism thrown in our face and all this shit. Captain Marvel should not be in those movies, but the liberals put in the comics. They said we need a female superhero. Also, fuck Shazam, so we're gonna make her. And they brought it, and nobody wants Captain Marvel. Who's a Captain Marvel super fan that you know? And any Captain Marvel, they don't exist because nobody wants them because they're corny. But someone's like, wait, we gotta check boxes.
You're insulting me. I'm the biggest Captain Marvel fan. I have one of her comic books.
Yeah, Captain Marvel, custom-made dildo. Like, it's just corny, bro. She's a corny character. Her movie was a cookie-cutter movie, and there was nothing that stood out. Nick Fury got cucked in that movie, and nobody said nothing. Samuel L. Jackson's character got punked, and we're just gonna go, yep, diversity.
Bro,
no,
The badass from
and look,
Soldier.
This is the and like
all these stories got bitched out.
I wish one soldier just choked her out real quickly. It's like, thank you.
And look,
she's not that OP.
Right. And look, V, this is the thing too. Cause I gotta fault the fans. Look, I'm gonna give it a buck. People, like, this is the fan base. They're gonna take anything as face value. Fans accept almost anything. Like, I'm be honest, bro. And look, it matters who's doing it too. Let me ask you guys this right now: if Zack Snyder made a Batman film with Ben Affleck's Batman, let's say his suit was pink,
and he had no.
How much hate do you think Zack Snyder himself will get for making a pink Batman?
Zero.
How many?
Probably zero.
How many Batman?
How much hate he would get? Oh yeah, a ton.
No. How about his villain, the Joker, will be a woman? This will be the Martha Joker that they have in the Flashpoint storyline. Because in the Flashpoint storyline, you guys know that his
mom turns into a Joker.
Yeah. Make the Joker a woman and make Batman's suit pink and him running around with no pants on. You know what? As shitty as that sounds.
No. You want to know what some not Vishan, you're cool, not you. You want to know what some of the other Zack Snyder fans say? Oh, this is so brilliant. You know, Zack Snyder, he just has a style, man. You know, you guys give it a chance, man. He got a style, dude. He got a style, man.
Boyfriend, that was a great scene. The scene where he kissed him and he grabbed his cock and he said, "I'll be back for this tonight." And then he hopped away in a bad bicycle, not the car, bicycle. He's eco-friendly. It works. Batman would stink. We got it. Like talk. The thing is, we gotta go to these people and go, we don't want liberalism. And when they go, what do you mean by that? We go, let me explain. We don't want this whole thing of you checking boxes off.
Yes.
You have a good character, sells the character. Don't sell us this thing based off, well, we need the black guy, we need an Asian guy, we need a Spanish guy, we need a white guy, we need a girl, we need a trans. We don't give a fuck as fans. We want a character that's good. And I understand that they go, well, we're gonna make this character and we'll make him black and we'll make him good. And it's like, no. Like a good example of this is the Batwoman TV show. That show is pandering from the first minute you watch it, and nobody wants that show. But the problem is they're trying to sell us that and go, we're trying something new. It's like you have, I don't know how many years of a great storyline for this character. You have a look for this character. Why would you change the formula? There's things you can change with the overall line. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, we'll make Bruce Wayne's parents kill themselves. It's stuff like that. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
For Batwoman is she works in the comics because they've built her up as a strong gay woman. In the show, she's actually pretty cool in the comics.
Right? No, but
the
show is not that.
Like nothing like. I'm like, God damn, how are you gonna get? Because they always say bring more gay characters. Okay. You got a gay character.
No, but that's the thing, though.
Like, come on.
I don't care. What annoys me is I don't care. I don't like the fact that they showed you this character and they go, "Is this a character?" And you're like, "All right, he's gay," and we're supposed to go, "Ooh, perfect! I do like this character now. I like the character's gay." Yeah. I don't care about representation or anything. I don't care about it's white, Puerto Rican, black, or whatever, or gay. But if you sell me Batman based off the fact that, and that your selling point is, by the way, Batman's gay, you like him now, I'm gonna go, no. How about you tell me about Batman? Like, tell me about the character. But they don't do that. What they do is they do this bullshit thing in which they say the character based on its identity, not the actual characteristics that we enjoy of the character. And that's where they fuck up with everything. Constantly, over and over and over and over again with all these characters. Oh, I mean, look at Batman and the was it BVS where he was like, I don't think you hate me. Remember that scene where he was talking to Superman?
Oh yeah.
Batman wouldn't say that shit.
Like,
Batman is cold and mad and spiteful.
Batman's like,
Superman.
I don't think you hate me.
Oh my God, please murder me.
Batman wouldn't do that. When I saw that, I go, that's not Batman.
You know what's funny? People call it the best Batman.
I'm Batman.
He wasn't bad. Ben Affleck's not bad, but he's not the best one too. That scene, the master of that scene, I go, that's not Batman. That's Ben Affleck in a suit in a movie. Like, you just yanked me out of the movie by not selling me on. Like, if you gotta sell me on the character, the whole movie. You don't want, like I said, I always look around like fucking Batman, fucking, you know, kissing fucking Dick Grayson, going, "I love your name." Like you, that's not Batman. Once again, Batman's not that character. The character of Batman is always like, all right. Like the minute Superman said that, he would look at Superman, man. You know, he would look at him like, whatever, man. You know, like Batman don't give a fuck, dude.
Hey, you wanna know what Batman would have said? So Superman would have put up like, "How you doing, Bruce? Back to work."
Yeah, exactly.
Back to work.
The minute he saw which one, he'd be like, all right, we got work to do. He'd be like, "Oh, Clark Kent, I'm so glad you're here." He'd be like, whatever, motherfucker. Like, because in Batman's mind, he's like, you ain't shit. I'm the shit.
No. In Batman's mind, well, Batman thinks that, but he's also like, "I'm glad to see you." But he's saying with his mouth, "Back to work." But he's thinking, "God, man, I'm glad to see you, bro. I missed you. I'm sorry I tried to fucking kill you." Our mother's got the same name, too. Say Martha. Good to see you.
There was a few scenes.
Same mom. M's her name.
Remember there was the Justice League animated series where Superman's like fighting Darkseid and Darkseid has his actual foot on Superman's face and you know, Superman beats him and then Batman saves Superman from going into another dimension and then Superman tells Batman, "You're not always right." And it's like
wait, are you talking about that fight where Darkseid literally picked up Superman and front hand and backhand him? That fight when they was on that ship?
Yeah, but remember how like Darkseid was going to take him into another dimension and Batman saved him? And then at the end of it, Superman's like, "Bruce, you're not always right." But like secretly he knows that Bruce is right. You can't just, obviously, the world can't be without Superman.
Right.
So, But yeah, guys, closing thoughts on DC erasing everything, doing a multiverse, the Flash film. Any closing thoughts?
Like I say, the multiverse is a good thing. It's a bad thing. We need this film right now. We need to start over. One thing I'll say, don't chop off your breadwinners. Wonder Woman, and look, this is for everybody. This is just a fact. Wonder Woman, she brings back the positive reception. She may have not made more money than BVS, but she brought back the positive reception DC needed. Aquaman, on his first try, made $1 billion. He's financially, he's a golden goose now. He's a golden goose. Just know it's just a fact that Ben Affleck's Batman and Superman, Henry Cavill, are not the golden gooses. Because they couldn't even sell us with Joss Whedon's Justice League. They're not the golden gooses. But
since you were younger, if you told me that an Aquaman movie would make more than a Batman versus Superman movie, I would have literally slapped you across your face.
I would have laughed. I'd have like, that's so silly.
I went like, what you talking
First
about?
of all, it's Aquaman, the dude that's how it deals with water, and if he's on land, he's just a strong dude with a spear. Like, he's nothing. He was with that spear trident thing. He ain't nothing. Like, you know, but
right.
like, yeah, no.
Or even just saying a Wonder Woman movie would be critically receptive more than Batman versus Superman.
Which had Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And look, people can tell me every single day. You can tell me all you want, but it made money. I don't give a fuck if the movie made money. If people fucking hate the shit, it ain't good. You don't want to have bad reception. You don't want that shit on your movies.
Star Wars made money and it was trash.
And look. This is just to take a shot at the Super Snyder fanboys. I have to take this shot at y'all. Just know that Aquaman beat your BVS. Aquaman beat your Man of Steel. Live with that on your conscience. Aquaman, a film by James Wan, who is a tight director. Beat your BVS. No, James Wan is tight. He got Aquaman $1 billion, that Wan billion. Just know Aquaman beat your BVS. It beat your Man of Steel. Just know this. Take the L. The James Wan and Patty direction is what we need. The Zack direction was a L from the start.
A solo Joker movie.
Made more without China, bruh. Without China.
No powers. He had no powers.
No powers.
Nothing.
It's not really a Joker movie.
Hey, V, MSK, let's keep it a buck. It's the Arthur movie. It was the Arthur movie. Wait a minute. The Arthur movie did better than BVS. Fuck.
And know what it is? We were so hungry for a good movie, we took it. We said, fuck it. This is good. I'll take it. Because all these corny-ass fucking checkbox movies were crap.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, I'm straight up, all these movies are eventually going to crash. Because I feel like they're stretching themselves too much in one direction instead of forward. You gotta sell characters first, individually.
Yes.
Before you sell everything. I think everything's gonna crash. I think someone's gonna, hopefully, if they're smart, also they go down, and then we'll get more Avengers movies. But I think they go, listen, we gotta stop with these fucking check boxes. We gotta stop with these multiple versions of a character. Only thing we need is a good Batman. And I'll tell you another thing for everybody in superhero movies, because I think has a problem with this as well. These celebrities who take away their Twitter, Facebook, Instagram accounts, tell them to shut their mouth. Gal Gadot singing that dumb song. I love Gal Gadot, but I looked at her and go, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you doing? Like, go be the Wonder Woman. Don't sing a stupid song during a pandemic, you fucking idiot. If I was in control of a movie and all these characters, I would go, the actors, I'll go, listen, I'm going to sign you for each for 10 years because I'm going to make you the good characters that you need to be. You're going to be Batman. No one's not going to forget you. You're going to be around. But you're going to shut your mouth when it comes to anything. I mean, anything. Pro or con, political, to any of that shit. Dude, I need you to be Batman 10 years.
Dude, Mark Ruffalo's on Twitter literally promoting how much he hates Donald Trump. It's literally, he's very public and open with it.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, half the country likes Donald Trump. So you just told half the fan base that might even like Hulk to go fuck himself.
That's a lot of low fans after fucking Endgame and Infinity War. There's a lot of not.
There's a lot of Hulk fans. I know a lot. I'm dead serious. My kid brother's a huge Hulk fan. There's a lot of Hulk fans. But you just told half the country, because half the country didn't vote for Trump, would like him or not. And this is why I hate when celebrities talk politics. If I was a celebrity, and I was in one of these movies, you go, do you like Donald Trump or not? I go, you know what? You know what I like? I like my character. I like the movie. I like the studio. And I want to make... I can't wait for you guys to see what's going to happen next. The minute you hear that as a fan, you go, that's my guy. Yeah. Because none of that shit should matter. Listen, your job is to be an actor. Your job is to create this world. Your job is mentally to put... And you're loaded, obviously. 10-year contracts, you're at minimal. You know these dudes are loaded. You think Gal Gadot's got to worry about food stamps? You think Jason Momoa got to worry about cutting coupons? These dudes are loaded. So why the fuck are these rich liberal morons babbling about, oh, we hate Trump? Great dummies. Guess what? Half the people paying people to go see your movies, and you told them that the president's an asshole. You unpatriotic pieces of shit. How about you shut your mouth, okay? Promote your characters. Promote better versions of your characters and make people want to enjoy them. But the second you take that away, the second you go, hey, by the way, I know I'm your Wonder Woman or whatever, but fuck your president. The people who love the president, you just insulted their leader. Our leader. Because if you're American, our leader. But you just insulted that. Now you guys go, well, I guess you're going to go watch Wonder Woman and enjoy the movie. Yeah, I like Wonder Woman. But if Gal Gadot said fuck President Trump, I would still look at her as a bitch that hated my president, even though she's a good Wonder Woman. And I understand. Well, V, you got to separate the art from the character. I get that, but bro, there's not much you can separate when you got someone that hates the person who's doing real life shit for you on the daily. I watch Wonder Woman for a couple of hours, or Iron Man for a couple of hours. My life is still dictated by what the president does for all of us, not just mine, but yours, everyone else's. So like I said, I would yank Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I would slap their phone out their hand. I'll give them a flip phone. Like, make only phone calls, bro. You shut the fuck up when it comes down
that
to
burner phone.
Anything political.
Here's the burner. Here's the burner phone.
I would give them Obama bonus burner phones.
During filming, all you get is this burner phone. You get don't do nothing else.
I get money.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nothing.
But even if they're pro-Trump, by the way, I'd be just mad if they're pro-Trump. Because once again, you're telling half the fucking country that you like Trump, and half the country we know don't like Trump. You're still, like, there's no, like, win in this situation.
Well, no, like,
so why...
Half the fan base, fuck your beliefs, follow what I'm saying. It's like, you can't really do that.
But look, that's the thing. And look,
they can sell better.
And look, that's the thing. That's the thing. Even, look, these companies, at the end of the day, they want money. You don't want to alienate. Look, even if you don't like the audience who is buying your stuff, don't alienate them. That's the thing. You can still be vocal and, call out some people like, hey, it's like, hey, if DC wants to say, man, we don't support the pedophiles in our fandom, freak you guys, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, hey, all right, go ahead. Yeah, fuck the pedophiles.
If Captain America, if Chris Evans said I hated Nazis, I'd be like, oh, fuck. Not only Cap hates Nazis, but Chris Evans hates Nazis? Yo, dope! Like, I think
this is the only time I think it's actors are safe. If they alienate against something or go against something that people collectively can like say, hey, it's wrong.
But that's like people say about how much money this movie's made. Imagine how much more they would have made if the fucking actors were shut down. The actors, directors, producers shut the fuck up. Just promote the movie. Like, it's not a hard concept, too. Like, trust me, I like President Trump. But if I was in a movie, I would delete all my President Trump shit. I would burn our MAGA hats. Because the greater good is, for me, is to create something for everybody. Because that's what a good person does.
He puts them in his garage. He already has them for this. Okay.
I'm not even joking. I would literally give it away, burn it away, and whatnot. I had my MAGA sign in my front lawn. All that. I would get rid of all that shit. Just because I want to create something that's for everybody to enjoy. But, like, these corny actors mess up on that end. They mess up when they add a liberalism on the end. These stupid dummy directors, the 50 of them, they're going to add multiple versions of Batman so little kids can be confused. But yet when you ask them about Iron Man, they know Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. When you ask them Captain America, they know that's Chris Evans. But then you got to tell them all this bullshit. And then you go, well, now we're going to have a new Batman, and this Batman would be gay, LGBT, Muslim, all this bullshit. And they're sitting there going, but what about the character? Oh, no. we're gonna sell you on all this horse shit, and we're not selling you on the character. Isn't that great? Aren't you excited? We're inclusive, and you're sitting there going, I just want Batman, dude. I don't give a fuck about anything. Right. But that's the issue with a lot, and this is what the rabbit hole these companies are going into. And it's all, to me, in my opinion, I think it's all gonna crash and burn. They're gonna have to clean slate everything, and just go, all right, for real though, let's actually get it going and do it right this time.
Okay. I was just going to do a 15-minute video, but this turns out to an epic discussion about liberals.
I hate liberals, dude, but like...
But, guys, do you have anything else you want to say? Kata, you want to say anything else about DT's, oh my god, something like Yu-Gi-Oh! DC's multiverse? I personally think it can be a good and bad thing. It opens the possibility of older actors coming back, but it's like...
Hey guys, from the 80s, remember Michael Keaton? Yeah, I guess so. Why? We're bringing him back. Why? Should Batman suck that much? You need fucking help from an 80s actor? Fuck.
Right, and look, you know.
Batman.
And look, Michael Keaton, look, I don't hate Michael Keaton. He's definitely not my favorite Batman, but it's like, and look, you know, it's cool that we get to see him, but it's like, we run into the past for, look, just imagine Adam West is still alive. May Adam West rest in peace. Imagine if DC, oh dang, Adam West, could you come back and help us? Oh fuck.
Dude, when I was around, who had different water fountains, and you want me back as Batman? You fucked up. You fucked up badly. Right. You need me back. That's literally what Adam West was like.
So look, this is why I say there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad with this. People can see a lot more bad, but there's some good and there's some bad with this, and that's why I gotta bring up both. There's some good and there's some bad with this shit. It's one of the bad. With Michael Keaton Batman, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's the fact that we need a Batman from the 80s for help, but it's like, hey, we can see Michael Keaton Batman again. He gonna be old, but hey,
he's old as shit. And I'll say, Michael fucking old.
I love Michael Keaton, but he's so old. He's, like, what are they gonna have him do? Walk around and be like,
hey.
Bro, Michael Keaton probably can't do a roundhouse kick. He's gonna probably break his whole dick.
No, MSKV. They're obviously gonna give him a modified version of the suit, but this would be a cool thing. By the way the suit was manufactured back in the 80s, he couldn't move his neck. Like, you notice he would, like, fully turn his body around, right?
His whole shoulders would move.
Right. Now, it would be cool. It's just a callback to the past. If in the film, Michael Keaton goes, like, he's talking to Flash, and they're talking about, you know, he just brings up, like, you know, yeah, like, I remember back in the day, I couldn't even move my neck, but, you know, over the years, I was to modify this thing, and now I can move my neck. And you know, and look, hey, it's just to take shots. It's just to take shots at the practical, and how practical, how they couldn't make his neck mobile enough to move around, and also in the fact that in the movie he had to literally turn around, turn his whole body just to look back.
And then bringing that guy back. Listen, I love Michael Keaton. He's a great actor, but come on, man. Like, when your shit is so corny, you gotta bring dudes from the 80s back to pump you up. Like,
okay,
it's embarrassing.
The last thing I'll say before we close out the video is that Ben Affleck, he came back, and his life was in shambles. So for him to come back, he must have read the script, and it must be good. Right? Said every actor ever. There was actors that read
for Ben Affleck, Ben Affleck, I got a little bit of trust. You know, Ben Affleck, he acts, he directs, he writes. So he's a mixed bag. He got some I got some respect for Ben Affleck. I trust him. I think the script is good. I think the script might be good.
At the end of the day, it could be either he wants it to be good or they put extra couple of zeros on his paycheck. That's another thing too. Yeah. Because these dudes will sell out. And I don't blame them, dude. You put a zero on my paycheck, I'll be fucking Puerto Rican Batman. I'll be doing the whole movie in Spanish and everything. Whatever. I got paid. Hola, ¿cómo está? Me no gustas romp.
Batman's just in the Batmobile listening to La Bamba. La 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 bamba.
His shit pulls up. And shit like the bamba.
The Batmobile bumping Enrique Iglesias and shit. Oh my god, bumping like Pitbull and shit.
Her name is El Gato Woman.
El Gato Woman.
All right. So see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, most of all, enjoy MSK all day, every day. Check out YJO Paisano, SSJK. I'll take it for this epic news video. I thought this shit was gonna be 30 minutes. Then it turned out liberals. fucking.
Because it all like revolves around, unfortunately. Like that's the shit.
It's why I say fire content, bro. We bring that fire. We don't stop. We bring the fire.
I'm talking about right now. Every single other bigger YouTuber with a 10-minute, 5-minute video. Oh yeah, DC Multiverse. Oh yeah, suck
We
their
did an
cock.
hour-long
Oh,
freaking
fuck
discussion, bro.
See you guys later. Goodbye. Have a good day. Peace.
Deuces.
Should have gone.